What's up, my YouTube channel? What's up, my YouTube family? Welcome back to my reaction channel. My name is Shay, and this is GoofBall Productions. Those of you who are new to my channel, hit the like, subscribe, and turn your notifications on so you hear every time I drop new content. Hit that bell, and you'll know when I drop new content. Now, today we're gonna be doing a reaction video to something a little bit different, something that I decided I needed to voice my opinion on because, as a person who has been through this, I don't think it's right what this young lady's doing. This Instagram model. First off, let me give props to In the Streets TV Reloaded for making this video, because I'm going to be using his video to get the word out there. You know what I'm saying? His title says Chris Brown exposed Instagram model for trying to extort him. Text messages leaked. Okay. Now, as a female, I have went through R before, 4 years ago, and up to now it is still something that I battle with. I see psychiatrists. I suffer because of that. I've been diagnosed with PTSD, clinical depression, and anxiety. And I have to be using medication at night to help me to sleep, because sleep at night, it does not come without medication, because every time I go to sleep and the scenario plays out in my head, it's very vivid, and it's like me reliving it all over again. So as a victim, of R, these are things that we go through. We can't go to certain places where we might think these people may be. We can't, go, and if our friends live in the same vicinity as this person, we can't do that. We gotta get those friends to come to us, and a lot of different things that we go through as our victims, and it's not easy. This is something that is not easy that you deal with. So the reason why I decided to speak on this is because I believe that this young lady is very sick to do something like this, to allegedly accuse a man. Actually, not even allegedly, because she is accusing Chris Brown of taking advantage of her on allegedly P. Diddy's yacht. I'm using the word allegedly because I have done my research, but still, this is an ongoing investigation. So you still don't want to say certain things that may not be true. So it's best to use the word allegedly. So you're going to hear me use the word allegedly a lot. So let's get into this. This young lady is accusing Chris Brown, who is an entertainer, a singer, a professional dancer. She's accusing him of taking advantage of her on another entertainer, singer, yacht. P. Diddy, apparently, that allegedly is P. Diddy's yacht. And she says that Chris Brown basically drugged her and put I don't think she specified what he put into her drink, but she said that he drugged her drink, and they were talking, and then he offered her a second drink, and with that second drink she started to lose consciousness. Then he led her to assume a bedroom on the yacht and closed the door, and when she tried to leave, he insisted that she didn't, and that's where it took place. Now, this is the allegations that the woman is using against Chris Brown. Now, the red flag number one, she went straight for the man's pocket. She didn't go to the police. At least I don't think. Allegedly, she didn't go to the police. I'm not sure if she did or if she didn't. But quickly after this happened, I think, was it the next day? I think it's the next day or after. I think it happened after Chris Brown started ghosting her. That we'll know in the video that in the Streets TV Reloaded has put here. That would answer a lot of our questions as well. Now, a victim of R, like myself, the first thing you do is go to the police. Now, okay, I'm not even gonna go there with me. That's a whole different kettle of fish that I probably may talk about on a later date when I do a personal vlog. But for now, I'm not going to get into that where mine is concerned. However, this woman didn't even, she didn't go, I mean, I'm having a hard time talking about this because what she did is inexcusable. It's sick. And women out there that can do something like this are very dangerous. They're very dangerous. They're very deadly. And they have no conscience. Because at the end of the ending of the day, Chris Brown has a daughter and he has a son. And his daughter is the age that she can watch YouTube. So imagine she's watching YouTube and something comes up with her father's name, Chris Brown. And she's not even sure what it's about, but she clicks it because it's her daddy, you know what I'm saying? And she sees what's going on with her daddy. She's gonna go and say, "Dad, how comes no. You're so sick that you don't even you don't even think about the man's child, his daughter at that." And if she doesn't see it, if she has parental control at home, where YouTube is, where she's shunned from certain things that she see on YouTube, when she goes to school, there are some mean kids, and I mean some really mean kids at school that will bring that stuff up and show it to her. Say, "Oh, look, your daddy's this. Oh, they're saying your daddy did this." And because that's how school kids are. They don't know any better. But this is the world that we live in where kids are concerned. And you're not thinking about this man's child. But you immediately hit this man's pocket for $20 million. Who does that? Who for our victim does that? Claim that this man put something in your drink. You're sick. You're a sick individual, man. You're sick. And now the good thing about it is that text messages are coming out. Text messages are coming out stating how thirsty you are. You know what? I'm going to let the video speak for itself. And when I have something else to say, I would pause and I'll tell you guys my opinion on it. So let's see what In the Streets TV Reloaded has for us. And a sad thing about this is that from the time people got this news, oh, Chris Brown allegedly or an Instagram model, the first thing they do is they go back to Chris Brown's past. Now, you guys need to stop letting people's past define them. Let the present and what they're doing now define them, not their past, man. Their past is their past. Leave their past in their past. But from the time they hear Chris Brown and from the time they see allegedly, the fastest thing they go back to is, oh, what he did to Rihanna, or oh, what he did to Karuchi Che, or Karuchi, I can't get her name pronounced, sorry. That's the first thing that they go back to. Oh, he did this with Rihanna. Oh, he did this with... Stop that. That was years ago, man. This is now. This is the present. This man has a child. This man has 2 children. He has 2 children. and one is a girl child. And he's trying his best to be a better person. You understand what I'm saying? And he's trying to be a better father. And he's trying to be a role model to his kids. So you can't have people out here allegedly accusing this man of doing these things. And then because it's a juicy story, the first thing you want to do is bring up the man's past. That's messed up. That's messed up. As a female that's been through it, you're sick. This Instagram model, I don't know who she is, but you're sick. And the same way how men go to prison for R, I believe that you should do some prison time. I believe you should do some prison time for accusing Chris Brown for allegedly R-ing you. And allegedly putting something in your drink. You should be jailed for this. Because this is you defamating this man's character. This is you playing with this man's career. This is you playing with this man's livelihood. This is you trying to get this man put in jail when he got 2 kids that he has to support. You know what I'm saying? These 2 kids that looks up to him as a father. Anyways, we're going to get into this video. It's going to be a 5-minute video because, you know, I did majority of the talking, and I will be stopping and dropping in my little 2 cents here and there. So let's see what these text messages are that this woman sent, because allegedly the text messages either came after she accused him of, or before she accused him, and then he ghosted her, and then she accused him of R. It's one of the two, but we'll see what's going on.
Welcome back to In the Streets TV, and today we're gonna be talking about Chris Brown. Now, before we get into this video,
also,
make sure y'all smash that like.
Also, a message to Chris. Chris, stop messing with these women. I'm a woman. I'm a female, and I'm telling you, stop messing with these females. It's time for you to just settle down and just find just one woman and make it work. Because these hungry, thirsty females are out here. That is your fans or your groupies. They're trying to destroy your career, my dude. They're trying to extort you in the worst way ever. But what I must say is that you are a very smart individual, because you leaked your own messages just to show people that you didn't do what this woman says you do. And that's the smartest thing you've ever done. Not saying that you're dumb or anything, no offense. But right now, with this, what's happening right now, the smartest thing you did was to leak your messages between you and this female. And ghosting her. That's another thing. So Chris, you gotta stop messing with these women, that these Instagram models and stuff like that. Find yourself a woman. If you you know, my opinion is anybody who's in entertainment, look for somebody who's not in entertainment to have life with. Especially a person who cares nothing about your money, where you live, materialistic things. Find yourself a person like that and settle down. How old is Chris Brown now? I'm not even sure how old he is, but he is to the age that, you know, he should just settle down. He has 2 kids, you know, be a father to your kids. You may not be looking for a relationship right now, that's fine, but, you know, the screwing around with all these females, allegedly all these females, you need to slow down a bit. Alright, Let's see what's going on.
And if y'all not subscribed to this channel, make sure y'all subscribe with post notifications turned on. Now, before we get fully
That was
into
actually
this
a pretty good video.
if you are a female and you easily get offended, you need to click this video off right about now. Now, a while ago, Chris Brown was accused of taking a box of a female fan. Well, today, some text messages have leaked of Chris Brown and this particular female having a conversation about their relationship. It seems to me that she wanted more than what Chris Brown wanted. And when Chris Brown didn't reply back to her, he ghosted her. She got in her feelings and made up this story about him taking the box. And I'ma keep it real with y'all. Females like her need to be put behind bars, a mandatory 5 to 10 years. It need to be some type of accountability. But let's get to these text messages. Alleged text messages between women who claim Chris Brown and her show she continued to blow him up after he ghosted her. You're the best I ever had, the woman said. But if y'all take a look at the screen, this is the full message. Missing you. You were honestly the best I ever had. I just want it again. Why you playing with me? And then she sent a voice message and a few pictures that we cannot show right here, so it's blanked out. Then she said,
you see how sick you are? You send this man messages, missing you, yada yada yada, and you're still sending him you're sending him nude photos of yourself. The said man that you said are and put something in your drink. Person you accuse of taking your box. Because that's I'm just going by what In the Streets TV Reloaded said. That you allegedly say that Chris Brown took your box. Now, if that is true, if that was true, okay, there's no way you be messaging this man these messages or sending nude pictures to this man. If he he allegedly took your box, you would got some serious problems. Again, the reason why I'm saying this is because I can relate. I was a person of this happening to me. And it's not easy. These are things that you have to live with on a daily basis. These are things that you have to mentally get through the day. But you allegedly let's continue.
Baby. Then he said, I don't like to talk on the phone about like that. I'm just being proactive. Then she said, oh, okay, I get one. Then Chris Brown said, I definitely didn't bust inside ya, just was hella faded, so I wanted to be sure. Then she came back and said, okay, babe, that's fine. I want to smash you tonight at midnight. Where you at? Now let's take a little intermission. Do that sound like a person that was forced to do anything against their will? That sounds like a person that was forcing themselves on Chris Brown.
Correct.
She the one saying she want to smash him at midnight.
Correct.
And that's what happens when a female does not get their way. Now I'm not saying all females do this, but this is starting to become a trend. And these dudes, y'all gotta watch yourself, because these females, they looking for a come up. And when you back up off them and you don't want to deal with them no more, guess what? They on that phone 911. Making up those lies. But let's continue with these text messages. So she said, hey, it's me. This is my new number. Then Chris Brown said, new number that fast? Then she said,
alright, so this part here, hey, it's me. This is my new number. My opinion is that Chris Brown blocked her from messaging him. And she decided, oh, my messages aren't going to the Chris Brown no more. Let me just, let me go get another number and message him. So he's like, new number that fast? she's so determined to get back under Chris Brown, or have him, you know, that I'm guessing that he probably blocked her other number, and she was like, "No, I'm not having it." Goes to a phone company, get a new number, and what? This is another red flag, guys. If Chris Brown blocked her, and she allegedly went and get a new number, I'm saying this allegedly with both, because this is my opinion, that Chris Brown probably blocked her because she was going a little bit too over the top with these messages and these pictures and stuff like that. And he probably said, I can't deal with this. Block. Quick show. She went, nope, I'm not having this. Get a new number. Message him. This is red flag number 2. Because I would have figured you'd be glad that this man is out of your life. That if he did block you, I would figure that you'd be happy that he's gone. That you don't have to deal with this. You know? But you're the person who's pushing yourself on Chris Brown. You're the one who's messaging him. He's not messaging you. You're messaging him. He's ghosting you. On some of these messages, he's ghosting you for days. And you still be messaging him. You know what I'm saying? You still be messaging this man. There's a lot of red flags, man. A lot of red flags. And honestly, as In the Streets, Stevie Reloaded said, you need to be charged. You need to do some jail time for this. And as an Instagram model, you're gonna lose your endorsements, because nobody's gonna want to work with you for the allegations that you put on this man's life. There are gonna be some males that don't even want to be in the same room as you alone, because they're gonna say, what? She allegedly accused Chris Brown of owning her, and I'm in the same room with her. No, You now, my friend, have put a stigma on yourself. You've just put a stigma on yourself. You've just made yourself a target for people to not mess with you. And I would think that as an Instagram model, and if you are one of those Instagram models are well known, I would think that you would never do this, because I would think that you have enough common sense to know that it's going to mess with your bag. It's going to mess with your bag. It's going to mess with your life. It's going to mess with anybody being around you. It's going to mess with. How stupid could you be? Let's continue.
Yeah, since I'm in LA now, gotta get right. Then Chris Brown says, yup, where you at? Then she said, home. I live in Hollywood. Then Chris Brown came back and said, word, let's link later today. She said, okay, bet. Your place or mine? He said, mine, probably. Then she said, laughing out loud, okay, bet. She said, you got E? I didn't get to take it last time we met. Now,
red flag number. What number are we on? 3, 4? I lost count. But here's another red flag. She allegedly told... Her alleged story is that Chris Brown put something in her drink. And they were talking, and then he offered her a second drink, and he put something in her drink, and then she started to go in and out of consciousness. There's so many holes in this model's story, because, okay, if a person puts something in your drink and you're in and out of consciousness, you don't know two shits about what's going on. Forgive my language. You don't know two craps about what's going on around you. You get brain fog. There is a back when I was in my 20s, I used to go clubbing. Now this is the reason why I'm telling you this, is because as a person who was a victim, also a victim of somebody putting something in their drink, I'm gonna tell you this. I used to club back in the 20s, and I went to this particular club. And when I went to this particular club, I ordered a drink. Now, my friends with me at the time, everybody knows how much it takes for me to get drunk. How much it takes for any of us to any of the group, because we're always in a group, and we always keep tabs on each other. Okay, so everybody know, okay, with this person, it takes this person probably eight drinks before they get, to a stage where we got to tell them, okay, you're done, water for you. Then this person, this person's a lightweight, so 4 drinks will get this person. Then all right, we cut you off there. So my friends knew, for me, how much my drink level was, and I could hold drinks. All right. So while I'm at this club, somebody put something in my drink. Now, I didn't put my drink down anywhere for anybody to put anything in my drink, so it had to be from the bartender. Alright, so I drank my drink, and then I had another one. 2. I only had 2. And while I had 2 of these drinks, I started to feel drunk. I started to feel like real messed up. The room was spinning. My eyes started getting cloudy. My movementations was like, wavery. And my friend came up to me and she's like, how much? We just got here. How much did you drink already? And I said, I didn't drink that much. I only had 2 drinks. And she said, no, you would have had to have more than 2 drinks, because you're stumbling, you're slurring, your words are not coming out of your mouth properly, and your eyes look like they want to close down from 2 drinks. 2 drinks that I normally order. Every time I go, I only order one particular drink. And I only had 2 of those drinks. And my friend immediately said, all right, something is wrong, because you say you had 2 drinks, all right? And I believe you probably only had 2 drinks for real, because we only just got here, all right? So something is wrong. So my friend said, all right, the best thing for you to do, let's take you to the car, put you in a car, and let you sleep off whatever this is. And while I'm going to the car, I'm in and out of consciousness, and I do not know where I'm going. I do not know how I'm even walking at this point, because I'm to the point where my feet are dragging. And my friend took me, opened the door, put me inside the car, and she locked the car door. I told her, take the key, just so nobody's to get into my car. So I can, and she took the key, and she locked the key, and she turned on the alarm. And she went back in, for a little bit. And she kept coming out and checking on me, And there was this point of time. This is where it got scary, guys. This is where it got extremely scary. There was a point of time that when I did get back consciousness, trust me, it took 3 hours. 3 hours it took for me to regain consciousness, and not even full consciousness at that. I was still blotchy. And for those two, I looked around, and she's in the car with me. And I was like, how long have you been in here? And she said, I've been in here for an hour and a half with you. And then I said, how did you get into the car? Because I totally forgot I gave her the keys, right? And then when she got into the car, she apparently gave me back the keys, and I put the keys in the ignition so that I could turn the wind on, so the AC would hit me, because I was sweating, and and I looked at her and said, how did you get into the car? And she said, you opened the door for me. I said, what? She said, yeah, I had the key, but I knocked on the window, and you opened your eyes at me. You pulled the door, the lock on the door, and I came around and I got in. And she said, it's a good thing it was me too, because you would have opened the door for a complete stranger. And that's why I did not decide to go back inside. I decided to stay outside with you, because this is dangerous. That was me being somebody putting something in my drink. The next day, I informed the club manager of what took place. And the club manager said, you're like the 5th or 6th person that told me this. Something has to happen, because this is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And a female of this was also R from the same thing. So the management they fired all the bartenders, all of them, and hired new bartenders, because it was somebody in the bartender area that was doing this stuff to the females for whoever male that's paying them to do it, if they're not doing it for themselves. So this is to tell you guys that if this young lady was D, right? Someone put in her drink, and they were talking for a while, and then he offered her a second drink. I'm assuming she probably said that he put something in that drink too. She would not be coherent to know where she went on that yacht, where he took her on that yacht. She would not be coherent to not fight, but to ask him to leave if he took her to the room or whatever it is that she's saying allegedly. I'm not, you know what? It's best for you guys to go and see her allegations, what she's claiming, for you to get a better understanding, right? But what I'm gonna say is, Chris, this gotta stop, man. These women are really, really, really trying to get you put behind bars. Okay? Alright, so let's finish, see what this guy
I
does.
don't know what E is. Do your research, do your homework. I can't really say it because of YouTube. But at the end of the day, that's basically what she's saying that he gave her, that made her feel some type of way, and him taking advantage of her, which, as you can see, is a lie, because she's asking him for E. You get what I'm saying? She's asking him for it. So it don't seem like he's taking advantage of her. So it means that
she never took it.
So at the end of the day, people like this need to be held accountable.
She never took it.
I'm sorry. And if you're a female,
he never gave it to her.
It is what it is. But let's continue. So Chris Brown said, nah, they was my homies. I don't get lit unless my homies got it. Then Shorty came back and said, okay, we could be chill tonight. Then Chris Brown said, I'll try to find some. Then she came back and said, what you doing? He said, what's up? I had some to handle yesterday. Then she came back and
look
said,
at the dates
where
as
you at
well,
right
guys.
now? He said, wow, what's up? She said, I wanted to come over. I'm bored. Then she said, make some time for me tonight. Chris Brown didn't respond. So she came back and said, sorry, I fell asleep. And no, I'm on my period. Now, at this point, she's still texting him, but he's not responding. So then she come back and said, and I have a question. Do you just want to smash me, or can we hang out like on some chill today? I know you be busy. It's cool if you want to just smash. I just want to know my role. And then she came back and said, okay, never mind. So the moral of the story is Chris Brown was just smashing shorty. She was just a little thing on the side, and she wanted more than what he wanted. She got in her feelings once he stopped responding to her and made these allegations.
Alright guys, I'm just going to stop it there. It's not looking good for this Instagram model who in her best effort is trying to get $20 million from Chris Brown. Sweetheart, I'm going to tell you now, you ain't getting cent from Chris Brown. You're not getting a cent from Chris Brown. The only thing you get is prison time or a fine. But I believe a fine is not enough for you. I believe a fine is not enough for you. I believe you should also be charged. You should also do some type of jail, or if not jail, you know, some type of community service. But I know this for sure. You are going to lose your endorsements. Because companies are not going to want to mess with you being a liar and accusing people like Chris Brown, an entertainer, professional dancer, singer, actor. People are not going to want to mess with you. You just ruined your bag over a guy who didn't want. He smashed and that was it. That was all it was. That's all it was for him. Why couldn't it not just be all it was for you? You know what I'm saying? And if he's ghosting you, sweetheart, that's a clear sign he doesn't want anything to do with you. You're just a groupie. You know? Anyways, tell me how you guys feel about this video. You know, go over to In the Streets TV Reloaded and subscribe to their channel, like, you know, share their videos. Also, if you've reached out to this point with me, thank you for listening, because this has been a hard topic for me to talk about. This has been a hard topic for me to actually bring up, being to the fact that I myself is still going through a lot of emotions and a lot of different things that I'm going through where art is concerned, and things like this sicken me. People like this sicken me. People that do this type of things sickens me. And then on top of that, this man has a family. This man has a daughter and he has a son, and his daughter can be exposed to this sort of thing that you're accusing her dad of. How do you feel about that? How do you feel of this man's daughter finding out that you allegedly accuse her dad of art? I'm telling you now, she may not see it at home, but you don't know what she's going to see when she goes to school, because at school, kids can be very mean and they can bring up stuff that you don't want your kid to know. You messed up big time, sweetie. No, I'm pretty sure no model agency is going to want to mess with you after this. You know, it's going to be very, very hard for you after this. Nobody just gets and goes straight to suing somebody for $20 million for owing them. You're sick. Anyways, again, you know, drop a comment down below and let me know how you feel about this whole situation, this messy situation. this is something I don't really react to, but I tell myself I gotta be versatile where it comes to my videos, and I am gonna be doing that. I am gonna be versatile, not only doing reactions to spooky stuff, but reactions to stuff like this. And I'm also gonna be doing personal vlogs as well, so you can look out for those coming. This is GoofBall Productions. My name is Shay. Thank you for coming right out with me. If you're new, hit the like, subscribe, turn your notifications on, hit the bell so you know every time I drop new content. And please, guys, share my video. Share with anybody, your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your auntie, your uncle, you know, your cousins, even your grandmother or your grandfather, whoever watches YouTube that you know, share my videos with, guys. Thank you so much for messing with me. I'm Shay, and I'm out.